Alright, what's going on guys? So back with another video. So today we'll be doing some installs with my boy Marco. So installing some parts on my car and some on Marco's car. So let me show you guys what Marco is going to get done. So he's here with the wide body 370Z and he's checking out the car right now. So he'll be installing some custom rear diffusers. Going to go underneath right there. So by custom, the reason I say custom is because it might not fit 100%. And some trimming will be needed. So basically we bust out the grinder, we'll be doing some cutting work, might have to cut into their rear bumper. That's why it's called custom, you know, one of one. And then I also have some small parts that'll be going on the car. So parts for my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT, some small carbon fiber stuff. So this is the carbon fiber fuse box. Also have a carbon fiber crown meter that's going on the interior. So since mine is pretty quick install, I'm just gonna get to slapping those on first, and then we'll get to showing Marco's rear diffuser install. Alright, going to pop the hood and install the carbon fiber fuse box cover first. So my current setup is pretty dirty, so let's see. It's currently going color. That's gonna change. So I'm not too sure if this if it goes over it or do I have to replace the whole thing altogether, but let me try to figure it out. So I went ahead and took this off. Since I have my core intake, I had to wiggle it a little bit. Managed to take the fuse box cover off. So right now I'm just gonna get to spring this down, and then I'm gonna figure out. I'm not too sure if this goes on top as a cover or does it replace it altogether, but we'll find out together. Okay, so just wipe it down. Let's see if this goes over. Oh yeah, so it just goes right over. It's a cover. Super simple. That's all. So I guess what I could do is just put some double-sided tape on the inside. So I have some tape here. Some double-sided tape. Just gonna line the sides real quick. Gonna spray it down, line the sides with tape, attach it, and we should be good to go. The tape on the sides and stuck it on. Like I said, it's just a cover, it doesn't replace it. So I'm just gonna snap it on, and I previously painted it gold, so a little gold accents on the bottom, which is pretty cool. Slap on just like that, easy. So right now I'm just gonna attach this back and it should be good to go. It's done the engine fuse box install on the engine bay really quick. So really simple. I think it looks so good. Slowly but surely the interior and my engine bay will have more carbon fiber stuff. So right now I'm just gonna put the carbon fiber crown meter on. So basically it's gonna go up here, and I'm just gonna, I already wiped it down. I'm just gonna test fit, see how it stays. It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be something like that. You'll need some double-sided tape to stay, but yeah, it's gonna look like that. Have the carbon fiber crown meter on. So like I said, again, it's an overlay, looks so good. So let me just come around and go outside to show you guys how it looks like. Ooh, looks so good. My windshield's a little dirty right now, but you can see it. Looks so nice. So So just finished installing those carbon fiber stuff. Like I said, carbon fiber fuse box as well as a carbon fiber crown meter. If you guys are interested to buy those, you can head to, I think Rexpeed sells them. These are from Rexpeed. I bought them off this guy actually. He unfortunately he totaled his Mitsubishi Ralliart, so he's parting out. So yeah, I got those parts off him for a good price. But if you guys want them new, you can check out Rexpeed. You can buy carbon fiber stuff from them. And we also have Marco's install, so we're back to his rear diffuser install. So this is the middle part, and then we also have two little I guess you could call it fins or winglets or whatever you want to call it, that goes on the side, so it's gonna look so aggressive. So tell the people what you're doing right now.
I'm trying to see if this looks good. Trying to put the red reflective tape on it to match with the rest of the thing. Okay. Fortunately, I can't put it on the curve. It's too curvy. it won't attach. It's
I
too
thought that
cold
was
right now.
Double-sided tape at first, because I was messing with double-sided tape. It was red in color too.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it looks good. I don't know if you guys,
Okay, little accents. So if you guys didn't notice, Marco's entire car is basically, bunch of red trims on it. From the louvers, you can see little red trims. On the side splitter, on the fronts, even on the rear as well. You can see the wing in the back. Oh, and he just got this Instagram thing, so follow my boy Marco if you haven't on Instagram. And yeah, basically that's a whole bunch of red trimming. So I know quite a few of you guys asked where I get my yellow trimming or gold trimming, or where Marco got his red trimming from. Honestly, they are just red reflective tape or yellow reflective tape. You can get it off eBay, Amazon, anywhere. All it is just normal tape, a pinstripe reflective tape. That's what it really is. So Marco's trying to mock up the rear diffuser.
What do you guys think? Go look in the other side and see how it looks. Just.
Are you gonna have it jut out that far?
Yeah. It's looking like this. This is how far we can have it like this. So at least you can really see it.
It looks pretty crazy. The good thing
Yes
is it's
no?
not that low, right? It's not gonna scrape.
No, it's not gonna scrape as long as it's above the exhaust.
And you're gonna cut out this little part so you can see this light?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna use self-tapping screws, or what's the plan to put it in?
Gotta have to attach it with we're gonna cut this black part, that's why.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to attach it with brackets.
Red pinstripes on the diffuser. And what are you doing right now?
I gotta cut these off because it's sticking out on the rear tires, so try to make it safe so it could fit nice and flush for the rear spats.
So you already test fit it?
Yeah.
You mind
I'll
seeing
show
it
you
quick?
after.
So is
after
it where
I
you're gonna
cut
cut
this.
it? You're gonna
Yeah,
cut it right here?
just half.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll show you how it fits after.
Looks really crazy. You can see a little dirt right there. We're gonna clean it up after, but it looks pretty crazy. Looks really good. So right now Marco's just gonna mock up the other side and he's gonna drill. So they provided some self-tapping screws. He's gonna put over there 3 on each side, and yeah, should be pretty sturdy. And then the last part is just a centerpiece. We're gonna just put that the very last. So right now we're gonna mount the middle part, and Marco is just measuring the distance. So we're gonna go ahead and attach it underneath the brake light. This little plastic piece right there. So that's what we're gonna do, drill holes on each side of it. So you can't really see, but there's gonna be one underneath here, one underneath here. And that's what we're doing right now. Just measuring it using like a kind of like a white Sharpie pen to just mark the points so we know where to drill. And once that is done, we'll also have to use the grinder to do some cutting because the diffuser is kind of blocking the third brake light. Alright, so right now we went ahead and drilled holes onto the diffuser. So Marco is just gonna go ahead and line it up, and I'm gonna secure it while Marco drills more holes into the rear bumper. We already drilled the holes here on the diffuser, and what we also did was drill hole through the rear bumper near the third brake light. So we would have to get bolts, so we had to make a trip to Lowe's. But yeah, that's where it's gonna go. And Marco was debating on cutting part of the rear bumper over here as well. And we also have to cut part of the rear diffuser because it's kind of blocking the third brake light. So yeah, quite a bit of cutting to do today. Alright, so pretty much have it mocked up right now. It's gonna look like this. The only main difference is right now we don't have the bolts, so we have to go to Lowe's, like I said, to get some bolts. Right there. Put the bolt right there. And then what Marco's doing right now is to mock up where he has to cut. So like I said, the diffuser is kind of blocking the third brake light a little bit, so we're just gonna go ahead and mark out where he wants to cut. So you're gonna cut a hole right there so you can see through it. So we were trying to attach the diffuser on and it dropped because we didn't have the bolts, the nuts. So basically, we already cut it up, so it looks super nice. So that's what we did. We cut this little square so you can see the third brake light. All we are left to do is just get little nuts, attach it here, and we should be good to go. So we're gonna cut the rear bumper, and Marco just kind of give us a rough guideline. So the main purpose is Marco wants to show the exhaust underneath. So I'm not sure, some of you guys might have seen like pictures of Porsches showing like the exhaust. You can see the muffler, it looks pretty cool. So Marco wants to cut
the black part over here, make it
part
more
of the
aerodynamic because this traps a lot of air in here.
So pretty much all this is gonna be gone.
Yep. Alright, so let's do it.
Let's get to it. It's pretty much done on this side. Marco's just ripping off that part of the rear bumper now. There's no going back. RIP rear bumper.
And there you go.
This comes right off. So it's pretty clean. Of course, you know, there's little small stuff that probably have to be like sanded down, or you know. But for the most part, it looks really cool. So this part hasn't been cut yet. So I'm just going to show you guys a comparison. Side that's been cut versus side hasn't been cut. The only downside on this side is we see this wire that's exposed. So we're not sure. We might have it unplugged if it's not being used. Or you might just try to tuck it maybe with some zip ties. Haven't quite figured that out yet. So this side has already been cut. As you guys can tell, whole exhaust is exposed. And this side is not cut yet. So Marco doesn't like the look of the rear bumper with this whole black thing, so he's gonna cut it, and then once we're done, I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. So Marco is done cutting the other side of the rear bumper, and let me just step back and show you guys. It looks so clean, so nice. So you can see, let me zoom in for you guys. The rear diffuser is looking super aggressive, and he cut out that little section there. You can see the exhaust as well. So that's the whole point. He wanted the exhaust to be seen. So super nice. This concludes the custom rear diffuser install for Marco's wide body 370Z. Leave a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more videos on the 370Z. Catch you guys in the next video.